But my wife and I do things like we bought this Tempur-Pedic king-size bed. That is an LSD because it's so comfortable. Like after a long day of arguing with your sibling, you want a place where when you lay down, it just says, "This is where you're gonna stay." It's like you can't roll around in that thing because it just hugs you. You know, that's the Tempur-Pedic part. You know, we call ours mud. Because once you're in it, you are not getting out, unless you do that kind of weird leg thing and pop out, come back in. But it also provides distance. And that's the LSD right there. Because, yes, we've been married this long, but 3 years into any relationship, words start taking on new meanings. You know, like hot. When you first get together, like, she's hot, or he's hot, we're so hot together. 3 years into that relationship, it's a different kind of hot. It's like, get him off me, hot! So I can't even kiss my wife goodnight because she's like 3 barrel rolls away. I don't have the core muscles to make anything happen. I want to kiss her, but I can't. I mean, it would take a lot, you know, like first off, I'd have to anchor myself on the top of the headboard like that, you know, to get a good anchor point, and then get my right leg out from underneath the covers like that, and just start kicking until I start flipping, because then centrifugal force takes the rest of the way. But I get halfway through the first turn, and the CPAP goes, nope! Y'all know what a CPAP is? It's for people with sleep apnea, for little people that don't understand this. It's where fat people, we go to sleep and we die. That's pretty much what happens. The fat cells in our neck like, we have lived a long, good life. Let this thing go. Well, how will we do this? Let's crush his airway while he's not looking. When should we do it? During a baseball game or NASCAR? He tends to doze off during that. So if you hear, that is not a snore. That is the fat cells just charging their way through to the airway, just stop him breathing down. So yeah. So I wear this octopus that sits on my face like this. It's quite amazing. And my wife, her voice changes seasonally here in Tennessee. Like sometimes it's real nice and pretty, and sometimes it's not. It's like she takes on the persona of my father. You know, like, hey, how you doing? I'm pretty good, how are you? I mean, that's bad enough. I know I'm going to sleep next to my sister, but I don't want to be waking up surprised by my brother. You know, it's just not, that's kind of odd. So my son, he's a little bitty kid, and he was like, he'd have nightmares. And he'd come down and he'd talk to him. He'd say, well, I had a dream. You know, I'm over there with my snorkel, trying not to pay attention. And she turns to him and said, tell Mama all about it. let Mama give you a special dream. Just think about me and you going out to the woods, picking them flowers like Mama likes. He screamed. He starts running that 3-mile trek around the bed, you know, comes to Daddy for support, and I'm like, I am your father. And a big old trail of pee heading back up the stairs. Oh man, you know, so here's something that I'm gonna tell y'all. This is y'all seem like you probably already know this, but as you reach a certain age, if you go to sleep and you wake up in the middle of the night thinking you got to go do something in the restroom, go do it. Don't expect that you can just sleep it away. It is called the rule of P. If you have to go, just go. Don't wait, because it's like 3 hours. Like, I'm too comfortable. I don't want to leave. 3 hours, you could have been sleeping. You could have gone through all the lights in the house, done your thing, come back, been asleep in about 10 minutes. But no, we stay up all night. Here's how I learned that was not the LSD. I had a dream, y'all. A dream of me in a kayak taking on water. And I woke up when I got to my area of It was like, hey. And I realized it was not water, it was not a kayak, it was our Tempur-Pedic mattress, and I was in this canoe kind of thing. Flooded. And I had to figure out how to get out of this thing. I ain't explaining this to sis. Oh my goodness. So I lovingly got myself out of this bed as gentle as I could. And that's when I saw him. My son had climbed into bed with us. And I said, I bet you it was him. And I was wrong. He was dry as a bone. But not for long. Again, this is what brothers do. We got uncles, whatever. We got to make sure we don't get in trouble. So I lovingly turned him and rolled him into the puddle. And I'm like, squish, 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 squish. And he woke up and his neck was wet. And he starts crying, I'm so sorry. I said, what did you do?